pay the price. One slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. One slice.
From Wishfield in Chicago, this is the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi. This afternoon's conference matchup features the Red Storm of St. John's University taking on the DePaul Blue Demons. Hi everybody, I'm Scott Sudikoff. Happy to have you along this afternoon. Both of these teams coming in 1-1 so far in Big East play. St. John's coming off a 1-0 home victory over Seton Hall on Thursday. Meanwhile, here in Chicago, DePaul with a 2-1 win as they took down Butler to get to 1-1 in Big East play. Leading the way for St. John's so far on the season is Jani Kajan. She has scored 4 of the team's 8 goals this season. The native of Budapest, Hungary, made her debut for the Hungarian national team at just the age of 16. And in 46 career games, she has netted 17 goals. On the other side for DePaul, we look at Morgan Turner. Now, she netted the game-winning goal in that Thursday victory over Butler. Turner, the top returning scorer from this team from a year ago, has played in 48 career games and has put home 13 goals. So that's our matchup here this afternoon, St. John's and DePaul. Starting lineups and kickoff coming up next, live here on the Big East Digital Network.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't. Driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
And you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, metropolitan, and global university, we are at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
Back here in Chicago, looking at the starting 11 for St. John's. McBeath, Kajan, Mazer, Madden, Money, McCracken, Avisa, Moore, Gordon, Hornsey, and the keeper for the Red Storm, Meredith Reinhardt. 4-7 overall in the year, 1-1 in Big East play for the Red Storm of St. John's University. On the other side, for DePaul, 4-5-2 overall record, 1-1 so far in conference play. Gwen Walker, Kristen Bowes, Jackie Batliner, Mary Tierney, Avery Hay, Brooke Weitzel, Maria Nordness, Morgan Turner, Bina Saipi, Cindy Parker with Molly Erickson in goal. For the homestanding Blue Demons, they are 1-3-2 so far on the season here at Wishfield. St. John's is 0-4 thus far on the season in true road games. Meredith Reinhardt, their goalie there in the middle of the pack in the yellow. 5'7" redshirt junior from Scottsdale, Arizona. Had 4 saves in Thursday's victory against Seton Hall. Transfer from the University of Arizona, where she spent 2016 and 2017 before playing for the Red Storm in 17 games last season. Look at the other side, DePaul. And getting ready in net behind them. Mentioned before, Molly Erickson, a 5'7" sophomore from Ottawa, Ontario. Was an All-Big East freshman team performer last year. And starting in her 12th game this season. All 12 starts for the Blue Demons in goal. We are underway, a beautiful afternoon for soccer here in Lincoln Park, part of Chicago. 66 degrees here at game time, and an early goal kick coming for Reinhardt. Making her 3rd start of the year In her 5th overall appearance, she's only allowed 2 goals, a 0.88 goals against average, and an 8.57 save percentage. Naya Lipkins has started 9 games for the Red Storm this season, but it's been back-to-back for Reinhardt here in Big East play. It's Morgan Turner looping the ball up the sideline towards Kristen Bowes, the 1-2 combination for this Blue Demons squad. Bowes has 3 goals and a couple of assists so far in her freshman campaign. And a whistle and a foul against DePaul. Just underway here, a little bit over a minute gone by. These two programs meeting for the 8th time. DePaul has a 4-2-1 all-time advantage against the Red Storm. 3 of the 4 victories have come here at home for the Blue Demons as well. This is Avery Hay. And now back to the keeper, Erickson. Erickson only had 1 save in the 2-1 victory against Butler on Thursday. Erickson has been to training camps for the U20 Canadian national teams. Now in her sophomore season at DePaul. This is Mary Tierney. Left-footed ball up the sideline into space, but only player there is in red, and that's Shannon Moore, who's starting her 12th game this season. There's a log jam right now in the Big East standings early on in the season. These two teams are part of that 1-1 start. And at the top of the conference have both Providence and Georgetown beginning the season at 2-0. And if I'm not mistaken, those two teams are in action today. In fact, they are already probably at halftime right now. Here comes a cross into the box by Addison Hornsey. And it's knocked into the corner. And it's going to be a corner kick for St. John's. The first of the game goes to the Red Storm. They average 3.3 a game, which is the second fewest in the Big East Conference. It'll be Kajan with left-footed corner coming here for St. John's. Drives it to the far side of the box. Volley near the penalty spot. Nobody getting a clean foot on it. Headed by Batliner out of the area. Comes to Samantha Gordon, though, for the Red Storm. Trying to keep the pressure on, and now DePaul looks to clear. Trying to counter. Bouncing ball through midfield. This is Samantha Mazer. Knocks it out of bounds for DePaul throw. Blue Demons coached by Erin Chastain, now in her 13th season at the helm of the club. Tremendous success over the last 6+ seasons. A 70, 35, and 25 record over that time span. 7 consecutive trips to the Big East tournament for Chastain and the Blue Demons. Pacing the sidelines right now. Back in 2014, regular season and tournament champions, making it to the NCAA tournament. And of course, was a pretty good player in her college days as well at University of Minnesota, where she was a 2-time All-Big Ten performer. Here's Mazer, as DePaul putting on some pressure near their attacking third. Good ball into the box, but it's offside. Offside was Addison Hornsey. So the Blue Demons will take over. Look at Hornsey, redshirt freshman, making her 9th start of her career in her 12th game this season. Doan, 26th year now as the Red Storm head coach. He's brought the program to 3 NCAA tournaments, most recently in 2015. 240 career wins. Coming up for the free kick is Erickson. Stays in the air with a couple of headers back and forth. Bose trying to win it for the Blue Demons. Comes back to Gwen Walker. Turner. And now Bose and Turner along the sideline combined to keep it alive for DePaul. Turner against Moore in the corner. Chips one into the box. A little out of the reach, though, of Saipi. And now batliner towards the top of the 6. Header got blocked. Turner still battling. 1-on-2. Incidental contact. Knocking her down in the box, and then knocked down just outside the area is number 16 there, Brooke Weitzel. But it's a foul on DePaul. So Shannon Moore will do the honors on the free kick. 5'10" sophomore from Afton, Virginia. Turner has it deflected back to her in front of her own bench. And it'll be out over the end line, so a goal kick coming for the Red Storm. 7 minutes gone by here in the first half. Neither team with an official shot just yet. There's been some opportunities in the box, but neither team has been able to get something off. Cross opportunity coming, and that's ruled out of bounds there along the end line before the ball got to Weitzel in the area. Only one corner kick so far in the early going has been from St. John's. Good look at Christine McBeath, one of the captains for the Red Storm, senior from Williamsburg, Virginia, launching it towards midfield. Now Hornsey and McBeath will take the throw. Against Mary Tierney, wearing the wrap on that injured right hand. McBeath gets it to Hornsey, who is taken down. Hard tackle, foul, and could lead to a card. Referee is going to speak with Gwen Walker, but no card. Well, she got the ball first, but still came through dangerously into the knees. So warrants a foul, but not a card. Mentioned that DePaul has been to 7 consecutive Big East tournaments. The St. John's program has been to the tournament 5 of the last 6 years. We have a injured Red Storm player. That's Samantha Mazer. And Sydney Parker arguing it. Excuse me, that's Alex Madden. My apologies. Number 9, Alex Madden. She's back up, though. First year with the St. John's program after starting her college career at Fairfield University in Connecticut. And this will be a free kick for Madden. Good spot to set one up. Colonel's near the penalty spot. Some Big East ties in her family, with her sister Maddie having played at Xavier, as well as her mother Laura, also a former Musketeers soccer player. As we work here in the 10th minute, tipped out of bounds by Shannon Moore. So it'll be a DePaul throw, almost through 10 minutes. We just saw DePaul's first shot of the game. It was ruled on goal, so give Meredith Reinhardt a save there, although it looked like it may have been going by the post, but she still gobbled it up. Offensively, these two teams are towards the bottom of the Big East right now. DePaul 7th with 9 goals in their first 11 games. St. John's 8th with 8 goals in their first 11 contests. Defensively, though, that's where DePaul has been stronger, we can say. 4th in the Big East right now, giving up 1.09 goals per contest, 12 goals in their first 11 games of the year. And should certainly mention that they have a big-time victory on their tally this season. A victory over then 11th-ranked Kansas, 1-0 back on September the 6th. And then a couple of days later played the number 7 team in the country, South Carolina, pretty closely. It was a 1-0 loss that day. We're now beginning the Big East season at 1-1. Same for St. John's. As both teams winning their match on Thursday. DePaul over Butler 2-1. Bose and Turner the goal scorers. And for St. John's, the 1-0 win against Seton Hall. Maya Cabrera had the goal for the Red Storm as she starts the game in a reserve role today. Mrs. Tierney will drop it back to her left back, Jackie Batliner. Bina Saipi. Ball curling towards the top of the air, headed by a Red Storm player right to the keeper. Meredith Reinhardt had an 8-save performance in a game earlier this year against Notre Dame. Mentioned her .088 goals against average so far this year, .857 save percentage. And today's her 5th game and her 3rd start. McBeath restarts the action for the Red Storm. Tierney watching her. Now over the halfway line, it's Hornsey. Hornsey and Walker there got caught up. They both went tumbling down. No call either way. Madeline McCracken now for the Red Storm. Plays it centrally for Mazer. St. John's only averages 9.1 shots per game. That's the fewest in the conference. And so far today, a 0 in that category. They have had a corner kick, had the ball bouncing around the box with near shot attempts, but nothing they've been able to cleanly get off. As Isabel Laviza puts it back into play, a freshman from Medway, Massachusetts. Kajan with that pass, but it's offside. And the flag up on the near side of the field is slipping in too early. Was Madden there. Mentioned Madden, a transfer from Fairfield. By way of Leicestershire, England. Foul on St. John's will give DePaul a free kick. Blue Demons playing in their 7th home game of the season. They've had 3 consecutive home games to open up the non-conference season. Unfortunately, those are their 3 losses in a row here at home to Milwaukee, SMU, and Purdue. Picked up their initial home victory Thursday against Butler on the season. A couple of draws, though, mixed in. We're 5-2-2 at home last year as that ball volleyed wide. Covering it up is Reinhardt. 15 minutes gone by here in the first half. Scott Sudikoff here with you at Wish Field in Chicago. Happy to have you along. The Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi. Conference game number 3 for both of these teams, both coming in at 1-1. DePaul a 4-5-2 overall mark. St. John's at 4-7. Gorgeous afternoon for soccer. Just about all blue skies overhead. 66 degrees here at game time. Kajan got knocked down, was almost able to recover it. Walker will use her keeper, Erickson, now. Erickson, who had a just outstanding freshman campaign. Last season, a 0.86 goals against average, which the 5th best mark in program history, no matter what the class. McCracken forced to play it across the field for McBeath. Now at midfield, it's Hornsey. Second ball coming down. Bose draws a foul from behind on Gordon. So Kristen Bose, freshman from Sterling Heights, Michigan, 3 goals, couple of assists so far on the season. And the opening goal on Thursday against Butler. And a free kick from middle of the field here. Driven by Batliner. And now a cross coming in, and Reinhardt will jump off her line, come outside the 6 and snag it. In that game Thursday against Seton Hall for St. John's, they did get 14 shots off, only allowed 9, and had 5 of the 6 corner kicks in the game. So it was, after the 42nd minute goal by Maya Cabrera, it was a pretty dominant win overall, 1-0, as dominant as a 1-0 win can be. Tierney, and that one, take a bad touch, and out of bounds near the flag. It was on the left side of it, though, the sideline of it, the sideline side of the flag, so it's a throw and not a goal kick. So DePaul, a good chance to lock the ball in, and there's a Reinhardt at the post, had it skip up to her, and nobody around, though, in white to take advantage of that little bit of a fumble. So Bose, who enters the day second in the Big East in shots per game with 4 per game, gets her first shot off today. Now a turnover and a shot driven on, and Reinhardt, easy stop. St. John's looking for its initial road victory of the season, 0-4. All 4 of its wins coming at Belson Stadium in Queens. Both these teams with the under 500 records, but a bounce one way or the other, and it could be the reverse. When you look at the amount of close games the two teams have played. That ball was quickly cleared out of the box. St. John's has played 7 one-goal games. They're 3-4, and DePaul has played 6 one-goal games, and they're 3-3. Into Samantha Mazer. McBeath connecting to Hornsey. Over the halfway line now. Kajan. Skips to Avery Hay, who at one time was the Big East Freshman of the Year back in 2016. Playing in her 55th career game today and her 54th career start as a redshirt junior. Got injured 6 games into the 2017 season before coming back last year and playing in 18 contests. Hornsey fights through 2 defenders, chips it into the box, but offside. Kajan just offside, the flag up on the near side of the field. Look at Kajan, who last year scored 11 goals for the Red Storm, which was tied for second in the conference. And she only became the 7th player in Red Storm history to have a double-figure goal season. Saipi and Bose trying to connect here, and Saipi denied by Reinhardt. Bina Saipi looking for her first goal of the season. Has one for her career, came back as a true freshman in 2016. Retrieving it now, it's Batliner. Working in the 22nd minute right now. 4-0 shots advantage for DePaul. 3 of those shots have been on goal. And the Red Storm have the only corner kick opportunity of the game. Erickson was coming out to make sure that Addison Hornsey was not going to win the race to that one. And so it'll be a goal kick for Molly Erickson. You look behind, you see the banners for this DePaul program, NCAA tournament berths and Big East championships. St. John's, it's had some time in the attacking third, but a couple of offside calls and misplays like that have stopped the momentum as we get a substitution for the Red Storm. First of the day for either side. Jessica Garziano is coming on for the Red Storm, replacing Michelle Money. Garziano had the assist on the lone goal of the game for the Red Storm on Thursday, which was her third of the season. So she's onto the field for the first time today, just past the midway point of the first half of play. DePaul trying to use the turnover. Bose sliding down after it. And now St. John's trying to catch DePaul backtracking, but and once again another goal kick upcoming for Molly Erickson. Well, DePaul last year had an 8-win season, went 4-3-2 in the Big East, losing their top scorer, though, from that team. Franny Cerny, who had 8 goals and 3 assists. It's been a combination of Morgan Turner and Kristen Bose that have picked up the slack so far in 2019. Mentioned in the open, Turner was the top returning scorer from last year's team, when she had 5 goals and 2 helpers. Leading the way so far this year with 4 goals.
Oh my God, the ball.
Trying to turn up the sideline with it was Madden. Be a St. John's throw right at the end of their sideline there. Second ball for Madeline McCracken. Another one of the captains out there for the Red Storm with the yellow armband. Taken by Hornsey. Turner getting to it. Across. Sails over the 6, still in bounds though for Tierney. Tierney now looking for something, slips it in, and a shot and a save made by Reinhardt with Saipi right on the doorstep at the post. Saipi had a couple of opportunities. Looked like the first was initially deflected as well by Reinhardt. So right there makes the save, and then the ball scooting past the post, and Reinhardt made sure to cover it up and make sure nothing else could happen. So excellent sequence for Meredith Reinhardt. Sneaky little feed, though, by Mary Tierney to get that through, to even have that opportunity for Saipi. So the best chance of the day so far for either side. Just saw it a moment ago for the Blue Demons. Game remains 0-0, though. Hornsey, as St. John's looking to regroup now from the back end. Good job by Hornsey to read that pass. That was a little bit off target. Cuts to the middle, puts it over the top. Kajan, and good slide tackle by Maria Nordness, stopping that advancement by Jani Kajan. Batliner drives it. Saipi onto it. A couple of players heading towards the box for the Blue Demons, but Saipi couldn't keep it moving. Thought that ball was out of bounds. She was calling for it. DePaul with a 2-0 loss at Creighton and a 2-1 win here against Butler. To begin the Big East season, St. John's with a 4-0 loss at Providence, and then the 1-0 win at home against Seton Hall on Thursday. Change for each side. See Jade Erickson-Russo has come on for DePaul. And for St. John's, Annie Wysong has checked in. Be a DePaul throw on the far sideline. And now they called that a foul on Blue Demons. Shannon Moore restarts the play. Ball headed in the air by Mazer. Header battle on the sideline. Won there by Nordness for DePaul. Now Erickson-Russo tiptoeing down the sideline, gets a cross off and punched away by Reinhardt with Tierney trying to get a header on. Gwen Walker rips one wide. So Reinhardt's been pretty sharp. See the ball by Erickson-Russo and Tierney. Flashing in front of Reinhardt. Five first half saves now for Meredith Reinhardt.
Substitute for the Red Storm in the game, number 6, Maya Cabrera.
Maya Cabrera with a lone goal for St. John's in their win on Thursday, checking in for the first time today. 5'7" junior. The first goal of her season, and Well, first of her career as well. Molly Erickson, who is yet to face a shot on goal. St. John's looking for something offensively here. As Danny Wysong was the one nearest to that, but couldn't use it. Here comes Tierney. Plays it in the middle. Gets it back to Tierney. Erickson Russo's in the box. Tierney had it blocked initially. Put in the air by Weitzel. Weitzel goes up with the header. Erickson Russo looking to turn. Had that shut down. And we'll see a Red Storm throw. McBeath with some space. Now race up the sideline. Wysong for the Red Storm. And loses the race there against Batliner. In fact, they call a foul on Wysong here. Good look at it. Yep, little shove. As Batliner had the inside position. Erickson Russo ducking by Gordon. And Erickson Russo draws the call. And a free kick coming for the Blue Demons from a pretty good spot here to set something up. Erickson Russo had that game-winning goal less than a minute into the second half in the win over 11th ranked Kansas earlier this season. Jackie Batliner with the free kick chance. See the three-player wall forming for the Red Storm. Batliner curling it, headed away from the top of the six. Comes out to McCracken and cleared out to midfield. So good defensive stand by the Red Storm. Back on the attack though. And that's going to be the first corner kick of the game now for DePaul coming up.
Substitution coming into the Blue Demons, number 18, Megan Maleka.
Megan Maleka going to come on before the corner kick for DePaul.
Jackie Batliner taking the kick.
Freshman from Medina, Minnesota. Batliner will be a right-footed corner coming. Do have a short option. See if they... Batliner though. Lofting it, header, blocked. And now it's Gwen Walker retrieving it for the Blue Demons. This ball onside for Turner, and she scores! Morgan Turner, her fifth of the season, 1-0 DePaul. The junior with her fifth of the season, 14th of her career. Has now scored in back-to-back Big East games, and the Blue Demons crack the board first here on this Sunday afternoon. Certainly an assist on that one. I have to roll the tape a little bit further back to see the pass, but it was well placed. And Turner, all she had to do was turn and fire for about 18 yards out. Had to be very close to the onside or offside there. The way that was set up as well.
Substitution for the Blue Demons into the game, number 3, Jessica Lazo.
Maria Nordnes with the assist. The freshman's first point of her career. Before the action restarts here, Jessica Lazo has come on. Back on the field for the last 3 games now after missing the previous 3 for the Blue Demons. So 1-0 DePaul. On Morgan Turner's 5th of the season in the 35th minute. Assisted by Nordnes. Just about 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Scott Sudikoff here with you at Wish Field in Chicago. You're watching the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi. Conference game number 3 for both teams. Both teams coming in at 1-1 in league play. McBeath connects with Annie Wysong. Wysong curling one. And it'll deflect out for DePaul throw. Neither of these teams, as mentioned earlier, are lighting up the scoreboard offensively so far this season. So this 1-0 game, it's like it'll be even closer than a normal 1-0 game would be, if that makes any sense. As DePaul has only scored 2 or more goals in a game twice this year, and the same can be said for St. John's. Free kick coming after the foul, Batliner. Softly to the edge of the 6 and bounces through cleanly. Closest was Weitzel. Sierra Granada is checking in for the Red Storm. And number 21, Kayla Mazaros. Granada, a redshirt freshman from Philadelphia, making her first Big East matchup appearance. She's played in 7 games this year, all in the non-conference year. .35-minute goal by Morgan Turner for the Blue Demons, assisted by Maria Nordnes, has us at this 1-0 score. Saipi gets to it. Now the keeper, Molly Erickson. Skips by Maleka. Saipi cut off Mazer for the moment. Now Mazer able to turn back upfield. Demons, though, pressure midfield and beyond. Really made things tough for St. John's to build up any offense. It looked good pretty early. Had an early corner kick. Had the ball in the box a couple of times. Able to take advantage, and since then, though, its possession has been tilted to the DePaul offensive side greatly. St. John's still looking for its first shot of the game. McCracken changes her direction up the seam. Cabrera on the race against Nordness. Nordness elects to sweep it out of bounds and give St. John's a throw inside the attacking third with 5.5 minutes left in the first. The entire field is in sun except for inside the 6-yard box basically for the keeper right now, Molly Erickson. Not sure if that affects the vision or not at all for Erickson from that spot. Counter coming for DePaul. Drop back here and now try the long through ball for Erickson Russo. Junior from Naperville, Illinois. Meredith Reinhardt has done her job for the most part here in the first half. She has made 6 saves. Only a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them, would say, are real strong scoring chances. Obviously, the goal scored by Turner was one that many keepers weren't going to have a chance on. As Turner had basically a free look from the top of the box to turn and fire with her right foot. Less than 4 minutes to go in the first half. Long ball served in. It was dangerous for a moment for the Red Storm. Now this is Annie Wysong back in the St. John's defensive end. They look to move it up the field. Where the Red Storm have struggled. Not connecting the dots on the passes up the field. Erickson Russo deflects that out. St. John's throw. In the middle here, it's McCracken. Redshirt senior from Lynch Station, Virginia. Haven't called Johnny Kajan's name very often, especially here in the latter portion of this first half for St. John's. It'll be a throw in from Nordness, who picked up the assist on the Morgan Turner goal. First point of Nordness's career, freshman from Milwaukee. That kept in bounds there. A turn and a shot wide. Saipi had a couple of good chances today so far. Still looking for that initial goal of her redshirt junior campaign. Got a quick look at it here. DePaul is trying to get right back on offense. Don't give us much time. And that shot by Weitzel was blocked. Out of bounds it'll go.
1 minute left in the half, 1 minute.
Final minute of play in half number one. Clock continuing to run here with 20 seconds left before this free kick for St. John's. Flashing out Avery Hay to head it away. 10 seconds to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So Morgan Turner's 35th minute goal, the only scoring of the first half, 5th of the season for the junior from Maple Grove, Minnesota, assisted by Maria Nordness. And after one half of play in the third conference game of the season, one of these teams could pick up a second conference win. DePaul on top after 45 minutes, 1-0 here on the Big East Digital Network, presented by SoFi.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, Metropolitan, and global university, we are at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, Metropolitan, and global university, we are at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, Metropolitan, and global university, we are at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
Welcome back to Wish Field in Chicago. At halftime, it's DePaul 1 and St. John's nothing in the third game of the Big East Conference season for both of these teams, both coming in at 1-1. Some highlights to take a look at over the course of the first 45 minutes. This was a yellow card on Sidney Parker, which set up a pretty good free kick opportunity that St. John's had. Here's a Mary Tierney, a good setup for being a side P, but a great save by Meredith Reinhardt. As he's side P, a little frustrated. And then this chance as well, punched away by Reinhardt on the cross with Tierney coming through. Now here's the goal. Norden is over the top for Turner. She puts it by the diving Reinhardt, and Reinhardt pretty upset. Only can assume that she thought that Turner was offside. Obviously really hard for us to tell on the replay look there. So you don't have a look at where all of the defenders were when that pass was initiated, but obviously someone on that far sideline had to have been in line with Turner. And there are the numbers from the first half, and needless to say, domination from DePaul. Meredith Reinhardt doing her part, though, with 6 saves in the first half of play. Fouls just about even, and I've seen a yellow card on each side. So that's where we stand here at halftime. DePaul and St. John's 1-0 at the break. We'll take a break and be back with more in a minute here on the Big East Digital Network.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, metropolitan, and global university, we're at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here we do.
Welcome back to Chicago. 1-0 DePaul on top of St. John's at halftime. The Big East Student Athlete Advisory Committee has partnered with the Headstrong Foundation to raise funds and awareness. Founded by former Hofstra lacrosse student athlete Nick Colalori, the Headstrong Foundation offers financial, residential, and emotional support to families affected by cancer. Colalori was diagnosed with diffuse large B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and passed away in 2006. To learn more about the Headstrong Foundation and to donate, visit bigeast.com/headstrong. Once again at halftime here at Wish Field, the Blue Demons on top of the Red Storm, 1-0. The second half is right around the corner. Don't go anywhere.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here we do.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, metropolitan, and global university, we're at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here we do.
Of those battling cancer lives on.
Scott Sudikoff back with you at Wishfield in the Lincoln Park section of Chicago. The DePaul Blue Demons on top of the St. John's Red Storm 1-0. A 35th minute goal by Morgan Turner, number 19, right there in the middle of your screen. Assisted by Maria Nordnes, who was right next to her, your left, on number 17. They connect for the opening goal of the game. Turner's 5th of the season in her junior season from Maple Grove, Minnesota. And now 14 goals in her 49 career games. Their keeper, number 1 in the purple, Molly Erickson, did not have to make a first half save. As St. John's, no official shots in the first half of play. DePaul had 10 of them. Meredith Reinhardt in goal for St. John's, made 6 first half saves.
Meredith Reinhardt still in the goal for St. John's. Molly Erickson remains in the goal for the Blue Demons.
Next week, St. John's, they'll be home for Marquette on Thursday and then be at Butler a week from today. DePaul will play both their games on the road next week. Thursday at Providence, and then a week from today at Villanova. Speaking of Providence, the battle for first place against Georgetown, and the Hoyas asserted themselves in a 4-0 victory this afternoon over Providence. So the Hoyas now at 3-0 in conference play. Providence dropping to 2-1. Kristen Bowes back out there to begin the second half after she was subbed out about midway through the first half of play. Watch Morgan Turner get the goal for the Blue Demons. Well, second half is underway. And an early shot that skips wide. Picked up by Reinhardt. Happy to have you along on the Big East Digital Network, presented by SoFi. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Chicago. 66 degrees. Mostly blue skies overhead. Only clouds are, oh, I forgot the name of them, but those puffy white ones just off in the distance, high in the sky. No threat of precipitation. So maybe the ball throw. Quickly already into the attacking end here. The attacking third, Maria Nordnes, will throw it in towards Bowes. Bowes' header gets inside the box, but Shannon Moore there knocks it out. Blue Demons trying to keep the pressure on. They now scored 10 goals on the year, with today being the 12th game of the season. 3 goals thus far in 3 Big East games, after they scored 2 Thursday against Butler. Today is the 8th all-time meeting between the programs. DePaul has won 4. St. John's has won 2. And there's been 1 draw. 3 of the 4 wins for the Blue Demons have come here at home. So trying to continue that success against the Red Storm. Bowes with that pass. It was a little early for Turner, but didn't really have much of a choice. Weitzel plays it off to the wing. It got intercepted. McBeef bounces one ahead. And Johnny Kajan up the field. Leaves it off on the right side for Hornsey. Hornsey down on the turf, drawing the foul on Batliner. So a free kick coming for the Red Storm. Kajan with the left foot. Trying to find the equalizer early on here in the second half for the Red Storm. And it goes right into Erickson at the goal line. So Molly Erickson making her 12th start of the season, sophomore from Ottawa, Ontario. Headed by Kajan. Hornsey trying to get it back to her. Does. Albina Saipi had a couple of good opportunities in the first half to score. Saipi steps up to keep that alive momentarily. Now back at the edge of the box, Bose steps over. Now look for a cross, blocked out. Corner kick coming. It'll be the second of the game for the Blue Demons.
It'll be corner kick for the Blue Demons.
It'll be Jackie Batliner.
Jackie Batliner taking the kick.
Does not have an assist in her career. Wouldn't mind picking one up on a corner kick. Mary Tierney, the short option right now. It'll be a right-footed ball from the junior. And this one towards the post, the far post that is, but on top of the goal there. So a goal kick coming from Meredith Reinhardt. Made 6 first half saves. Redshirt junior making her 3rd start this season, her 5th overall appearance in her 2nd season with the St. John's program after transferring after a couple of years at the University of Arizona. A native of Scottsdale, Arizona. Four of St. John's 7 losses this year have been by 1 goal. That one was carried into the area, but nothing doing. And 3 of those 4 losses have come in overtime for St. John's. So it's been a close set of losses this season for the Red Storm. The other couple of losses have been lopsided. Notre Dame and Providence, both 4-0 losses for the Red Storm. Right now, just do what they can to find some offense. Out of bounds there for St. John's throw. McBeath, chested by Kajan. Now over the halfway line, Mazer. Missing connections though with Alex Madden. He was knocked out though by DePaul, so it'll be a throw for St. John's. St. John's credited for its first shot of the game here in the second half. It was that free kick by Kajan that went all the way on goal on Erickson. Did not appear to be the intention of Kajan, the way that she hit it, but credited as a stop for Erickson nonetheless. Isabel Aviza for the Red Storm. Knocked away to Turner. Weitzel try to get it over the top for Bose. Bose now going to apply the pressure. A little bit of pressure there to Shannon Moore. Playing in the 53rd minute. 1-0 DePaul and a 35th minute goal by Morgan Turner. Now Bose into the box and did not get the touch on that she intended for sure. A little timing was off, it appeared. Let's see it again. Yep, just got the toe on it. With a couple of the St. John's defenders converging on her. Weitzel now for DePaul, moving it back upfield. Tierney on that far side. Ball comes to Maria Nordness. And overshooting Kristen Bowes. Able to speak to Kristen Bowes' parents in the stands before this game today. Talked about how it really came down to coming here to DePaul or to Marquette was in the running for the soccer services of Kristen Bowes. Chose DePaul, and so far so good. 3 goals, 2 assists in her first 10 career games.
Good D.
Kajan for Alex Madden. And broke it up. Ahead it's Turner. Turner to the middle of the field. A lot of space for her, looking for maybe a through ball. Playing it wide for Saipi, but snuck offside. 10 minutes gone by here in the second half. Remaining 1-0 to Paul on the 35th minute goal by Turner, assisted by Nordness. St. John's has put their first shot of the game up on the board here early on in the second half. DePaul had 10 first half shots. DePaul only averages 12 per game. Kajan taps it into the box, but Hornsey too far out in front of her. Erickson. Best game statistically for Erickson came against SMU in the second game of the season when she had 5 saves. I should say best game save-wise, not necessarily statistically. Just the most saves. She had a 7-save game last year against Princeton. A couple of changes for St. John's early on here in the second half. Grace Bernardi is coming on, a freshman from Massapequa, New York. And also Sophia Ambrosio, a freshman from Cranford, New Jersey. So a couple of freshmen coming on here early in the second half for some time. Each have played fewer than 200 minutes this year. Ian Stone seeing if this change in the lineup can spark something. Bowes try to backheel it for Saipi. Knocked away by Sydney Parker, who picked up a yellow card in the first half, so has to be careful with how she plays the rest of this game. Saipi pulls up in the middle there. Weitzel, diagonal ball for Tierney, heads it. Turner, back for Tierney. Tierney Dribbling into traffic and could not get out of it. Back behind the play, though, on that pass. There's a foul, and it's going on Tierney. So they are going to bring the ball back, but a St. John's free kick. Stepping right on that left foot. He was okay, though. Turning with it, Michelle Money. Sophomore from Crofton, Maryland. For Kajan. Left foots it towards the goal, and a diving play by Erickson. And that one snuck up on Molly Erickson.
Could be a corner kick. St. John's.
Corner kick coming for St. John's. Good look at it here.
Jasny Kajan taking the kick.
Johnny Kajan now on the corner kick. Left-footed ball over the top of Ambrosio. And it'll be a goal kick for Molly Erickson and the Blue Demons. A couple of subs now for DePaul.
Substitutions coming in for the Blue Demons. Number 30, Jade Erickson-Russo. And number 18, Megan
Jade Erickson-Russo
Maleka.
and Megan Maleka will make early appearances here in the second half. Of course, in the second half, you can substitute in and out as the coach pleases. I've almost played 15 minutes, though, here in the second half. Remaining this 1-0 score in favor of DePaul on Morgan Turner's 5th goal of the season. Three of DePaul's 4 wins this season have been clean sheet victories. 1-0 over Dayton and Kansas. A 2-0 victory about 20 minutes down the road in Rogers Park against Loyola Chicago. Red Storm going to make another change.
19, Jessica Garzano.
Jessica Garziano returning. 5'7" freshman from Melville, New York. Throw in here by Isabella Visa. Has a goal this season, came in a 2-1 double overtime victory over Yale back in late August. Kajan, the top of the area, headed out by the Blue Demons. Look for the counter now, Erickson-Russo. Turns to the sideline, gives to Turner. Morgan Turner into space and gets cut off by Christine McBeath. Ordis stepping up after it. Excuse me, Weitzel. Weitzel gets it into the box. Erickson-Russo battling with McBeath. Not going to get the foul there, as of course it would have led to a penalty kick. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they were both initiating contact, and Erickson-Russo is the one who goes down, but Erickson-Russo also did extend the arm and creates contact as well. So good no call in that exchange. Shani Kajan will take it back to midfield. Strong on the possession. Intended that one for Money. Be a throw for the Red Storm. Sierra Granada. deflects a turnover and a chance at a shot and a save made by Reinhardt. Tipping it back up over the crossbar and out of bounds. And a corner kick coming for the Blue Demons. Very quick chance there.
Badliner on the kick.
Badliner will take the free kick. So Brooke Weitzel, very close to her first goal of the season, does set up this corner kick for Badliner. Drives it to the top of the 6. It was headed down by Sydney Parker, but DePaul couldn't take full advantage of it. Now Badliner putting it back into the mixer, and a header, and it's in! Bina Saipi. 2-0 Blue Demons.
Blue Demon goal by Bina Saipi. That's a score for Blue Demon.
Well, she deserved one after a couple of the chances she had in the first half. And so the initial corner kick opportunity was canceled out by the St. John's defense, but Badliner serving this one perfectly up for Saipi, and then off the inside of the post and in the net. Actually got the crossbar first, then the inside of the post and in. They give the assist to Jackie Badliner. So DePaul had 5 assists on the first 9 goals of the season. They've had assists on both of their tallies so far today.
Once again, the Blue Demon goal by number 20, Bina Saipi.
Saipi's first of the season and the second of her career, first since 2016. She did not play in 2017 as a redshirt. St. John's now trying to get something. Grace Bernardi had it blocked out, so a corner kick coming for the Red Storm. They will make a substitution before the corner, though. Samantha Mazer back on. Of course, the daughter of St. John's men's soccer head coach, Dr. David Mazer.
John taking the kick.
Who in his time as the St. John's men's soccer head coach has won 67% of the games played. Headed up over the goal. And a goal kick coming from Molly Erickson. Two 2-0 Blue Demons. Morgan Turner in the 35th minute in the first half, and Bina Saipi with a header for a tally in the 64th minute. Nordness and Badliner with the assists respectively. For Badliner, first assist of her career, junior from Barrington, Illinois. Mentioned earlier for Nordness, for the freshman, her first point of her career. See what kind of answers St. John's has here in the final 25 minutes, down by a pair. Both teams coming in 1-1 in conference play thus far, both with victories on Thursday. This foul whistled on Turner. Displeased with the call. Pleased with the goal she had in the 35th minute, though. One can only assume. Kajan drops it back halfway line. Madeline McCracken. Saipi gets a foot in the way. This ball will skip into the box for Reinhardt. DePaul very much would like to defend its home field for a second consecutive game in Big East play before they hit the road for a pair next Thursday and Sunday against Providence and Villanova. While Well, St. John's goes home for Marquette on Thursday. And then a week from today, come back out to the Midwest to play at Butler.
St. John's, Maya Cabrera checks in the game for DePaul, number 3, Jessica Lazo.
See, Jessica Lazo has returned for DePaul. Maya Cabrera has come back in for St. John's. Jessica Lazo, her cousin Lauren Lazo, a standout in the Ivy League at Princeton. Jessica in her junior season with the Blue Demons, a transfer from Kentucky. Into the box, Kajan left foots it and goes by the diving Erickson. Out the other side though. Ambrosio lofted it in the air, volleyed away. Played back ahead by Avisa. Kajan going back after it against Nordness. And they're going to whistle, I think, a foul there on the Blue Demons. Here's the ball. It grazed the left hand, actually, of Erickson on the way by. Hard to tell if that was destined maybe for the side netting. Therefore, Kajan. That's 4 of the 8 St. John's goals this year. 5'7" redshirt junior from Budapest, Hungary. Mentioned in the Open earlier that she debuted for the Hungarian national team at 16 years old and had a goal in World Cup qualifying action as Erickson slides out to deny Garziano's chance. Lazo plays it softly ahead for Erickson Russo. Now Lazo chips it across the field. And with the pressure is Turner against Avisa. Saipi also there. Saipi with the most recent goal for the Blue Demons in the 64th minute. It's 2-0 advantage. Maybe a Blue Demon throw. Past the midway point of the second half, Scott Sudikoff with you at Wish Field in Chicago. Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi. DePaul with a goal in each half thus far. Turner and Saipi for this 2-0 advantage. Saipi onto it now. Gwen Walker, good move. Got tripped up, a couple of steps outside the box. Fouled by Avisa, and now a free kick from about 20 yards out coming for the Blue Demons. A look at the work by Gwen Walker. See, after that, though, the ball was going to be St. John's possession. The touch was a little too heavy, but Walker gets bailed out with the foul. And now the chance. Turner is lining up for this free kick. A chance potentially to make it 3-0 DePaul. Got to think she's going to goal, and she is. And right into the wall. You knew she was going to the goal because when she made her step, nobody else moved for her team. So it wasn't like she was going to finesse one to the post. She drills it right off the wall, though. First there is Sydney Parker. She just shields away Kajan. Went over the sideline, though, so it's a throw, not a goal kick. Nordness earned the assist on the Turner goal in the first half, the first of her career. Long clearance by DePaul, all the way down to Reinhardt. Deflected back and turned over and launched over the goal by Lazo, Jessica Lazo.
23, Samantha Gordon.
And St. John's will make a change.
Gordon checking in for St. John's.
Again, Lazo has that deflected.
Pressure on DePaul.
St. John's with some issues clearing from that. DePaul attacking third. Cabrera going after it. Parker, though, knocking it away. Beef wins the throw-in for the Red Storm. Senior playing in her 60th career game, made her 49th start today. Surrounded along the sideline by Erickson, Russo, and Turner. Taken back by Kajan. McCracken forced back. This one in the box easily for Molly Erickson. Into space, Turner not going to get there in time. I guess this field plays pretty fast with the artificial surface.
Substitutions in the game. Number
Also
15,
the home with the
Amy
DePaul
Weitzel
softball
checks in
team.
for St. John's. Back in the game for DePaul, number 7, Kristen Bowles, number 16, Brooke Weitzel.
Bose and Weitzel are back in for the Blue Demons.
Hey, Boozy. Kristen Frank. Good job, Jake. Keep working. You got it.
15 minutes left in regulation time. And Blue Demons well on their way right now to a 2-1 Big East record. And would even up their overall record at 500, coming in at 4-5-2. St. John's with a 4-7 overall record, also the 1-1 mark in conference play.
Go Blue Demons.
Opportunities have been few and far between for St. John's. 4 total shots. DePaul with 14.
Let's go, team.
Cross for Kristen Bose. Bose not going to get away with that. Little discard there of Christine McBeef. Kajan fights through the play of Nordis, but can't get by Parker. Parker put it ahead, and now it's Bose. Erickson Russo had it blocked by Moore. Lazo trying to turn. Long range shot, it'll take a couple of hops easily in for Molly Erickson. 13 minutes left. Stick around to the conclusion of the game. Be on the field with an interview with our player of the game. So don't miss that. Could be Bina Saipi. Could be Morgan Turner. Don't want to give it away too early. Never know. Things could change in the next 12 minutes. Gwen Walker. Out of the reach of Bose. And then Bose was held off by Moore, and they called a foul on Bose actually for trying to fight through Moore. Pass to the box for Kajan was cut off. And this will be a foul on DePaul. Give St. John's a pretty good look here. Get one right now and have a heartbeat and a chance in the final 10 minutes. So the 5-player wall will set up for DePaul. Lazo, the one sort of directing it. Further back they go. Kajan, left foot, deflects off the wall and out. Corner kick coming for St. John's.
Checking in for the Red Star, number 3, Brooke Boyd. And back in the game for DePaul, number 11, Mary Tierney.
4th corner kick of the game coming for St. John's. Tierney back on for DePaul.
John taking the corner kick.
Off the shoulder there, almost. And we'll have the corner here from Kajan, left-footed ball. Curling in and headed wide by Samantha Mazer.
Another sub for St. John's in the game, number 4, Emily Purtell.
So Emily Purtell has come on for the first time this season. Redshirt sophomore from Johnson City, New York. Batliner. Here's Bose. Chipping it. Tierney. Running into the box is Erickson Russo, and Tierney off the side of the goal. Mary Tierney looking for the first goal of her season. Sophomore from Villa Hills, Kentucky. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast. Sister Maddie, who played at Xavier, and her mother Laura, also a Musketeer. It's going to be a DePaul throw right near the flag. With 8 minutes left. Morgan Turner and Venus Saipi, the DePaul goal scorers, first half and second half respectively, 35th and 64th minutes. Nordness and Batliner earning assists on the goals. Saipi was trying to feed Weitzel there. And had the flag up on the near side of the field for an offside on the Blue Demons.
On the third baseline, or first baseline.
Wazo with the throw-in. Slowly working up the sideline are the Blue Demons. Bose fouled by Samantha Gordon. Into the corner goes Tierney. And now DePaul doing a good job just maintaining possession and winding this clock down. Even St. John's locked in that corner right now. Reinhardt. Reinhardt has made 8 saves in the game, which matches a season high that she had against Notre Dame earlier. Garziano to the goal. Hung in the air though, sailed in for Molly Erickson with less than 5 minutes to go. Blue Demons, after starting the year 0-3-2 at home, look like they're going to pick up back-to-back home victories before they go out for back-to-back road Big East contests. And then they'll be back here at home on October the 19th, this Saturday, when they take on Seton Hall. Morgan Turner going to return to the field here and take out Kristen Bose. With 4:22 left, the clock stopping here on the substitution now by the winning team, under 5 minutes to go. Nordness will toss it in for the Blue Demons. Back for Turner. So Turner's 5th goal of the season for now will hold up as the official game winner, which will be the 3rd of the season for her. Had the game winner in Thursday's 2-1 win over Butler. Venus Saipi adding their first of the season as she deflects that one out of bounds there. 64th minute today. She had a couple of chances in the first half. Had to feel good to find the back of the net on a set piece free kick by Jackie Batliner that Saipi headed in. Frustrating day for Samantha Mazer and the Red Storm. They've not been able to generate much offense. They've been back on their heels defensively most of the game. And barring a huge comeback here in the final 3 minutes, are going to remain winless in road play this season, coming in 0-4 in true road contests. 0-5 overall away from their home field, if you count a neutral site game as well. Turner is going to take it in the corner, not looking to do anything fancy with it, with 2.5 minutes left. St. John's trying to do whatever it can to clear the ball.
Oh, dang it. Oh, that gotta hurt.
Johnny Kajan a little worse for wear after that ball there. I'm not sure if that caught her maybe in the face. She appears to be okay. The ball may have skipped up and caught her high. So DePaul, for just the third time this season, have scored 2 goals in a game. It looked like they're going to get to 3-0 when they reach that mark. And it'll be back-to-back games in conference play, having done so. Again, stick with us. Post-game here. Beyond the field to speak with our player of the game.
1 minute to go in the game, 1 minute.
As we hit the final minute here at Wish Field in Chicago. Again for the Blue Demons on the road for Providence and Villanova next Thursday and Sunday. St. John's home for Marquette on Thursday, and then back out on the road a week from today when they take on Butler. Blue Demons will move to 2-1 in the Big East. St. John's falling to 1-2. DePaul getting back to 500 overall as well. Going to be 5-5-2. While St. John's will see their record drop to 4-8 overall on the year. Morgan Turner in the 35th minute got it started for the Blue Demons from Maria Nordness. Bina Saipi in the 64th minute from Jackie Batliner. That made it 2-0. And it'll be clean sheet for Molly Erickson. It'll be a 4th one of the year for Erickson and the Blue Demons. Once again, the final score, DePaul 2, St. John's 0. Do not go anywhere on the other side of this break. We'll be down on the field to talk to our player of the game as the Blue Demons knock off the Red Storm 2-0.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
At St. John's University, our students believe, serve, explore, and achieve. A Catholic, Vincentian, metropolitan, and global university. We're at the heart of where lives are enriched. We provide a transformative education that goes far beyond the classroom. We aspire to do more. And for nearly 150 years, the St. John's story has been the story of New York City. We are New York's team. We are St. John's.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what others won't, driven to leap forward, determined to always give back.
Here, we work where giants have played, where the connection of work and ethic is made.
A diverse community possessed with a passion
To know and grow and go and show the world we are prepared to change it. Here, we ask what must be done, for in doing we learn and earn success.
and you can get there from here.
DePaul University. Here, we do.
Great support of DePaul women's soccer.
Down on the field now, being joined by Bina Saipi of the DePaul Blue Demons. 2-0 victory over St. John's today. And Bina, we were just talking before we came on the air here. You kind of bounced around between offense and defense and involved in the offense a lot today. Back in the first half, you had some chances, could not score. What were you seeing, though, in that first half?
I especially got a couple of chances along with my teammates, but we saw that we were going forward and we were having chances, and that's momentum that we want, especially setting the tone in the first half. And getting those 3, 4, 5 shots on goal really put us in a good spot going into the second half and finishing the game.
Of course, Morgan Turner scored that goal in the first half, but you added the header off the set piece from Jackie Batliner. I feel safe in saying this. You're not the tallest of players, but in amongst the trees there, you get a header off. How were you able to do that?
Well, I just saw Jackie Batliner plays the best balls in, so we work on practicing just getting something on it, someone running through it, getting a poke on it, just someone getting it over the end line, and that was my job today, and I did my job, and I got just a flick on it, and I turned around and it was in the back of the net, so that was just my job, and I'm glad I did that for my team.
At the start of the year, it was tough here on your home field. You went 0-3-2, but now you've defended your home turf the last couple of games. How big is that now when you go on the road to play a couple of games, Providence and Villanova coming up?
Yeah, especially our home field is something we want to protect and defend, and getting this momentum going forward into the Big East is amazing. And on the road, I think we amp up a little more, and having this behind us, these 2 home game wins for the Big East is great, and now going on the road, I know we're going to bring the same energy we did here into the next 2 games and moving forward in our home games and the rest of the Big East. So,
Well, Bina, congratulations on the victory today, and good luck next week against Providence and Villanova.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Bina Saipi, one of the 2 goals today for the Blue Demons. Morgan Turner, the other, as DePaul goes to 2-1 in the Big East. St. John's falls to 1-2. That's going to wrap up our broadcast today. Thank you for watching the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi.
Here, we do what others don't.
Dream what